Told you guys I'll be back. Sorry it took a long time. Alright. Let us proceed.
Arthur?
Sure, why not?
Let's go fishing.
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement. All right, gentlemen, follow me.
You alright, girl?
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Huh? So, you're going back to see that Sheriff Gregg?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down here.
He didn't seem the sharpest attacks. Neither did that deputy.
If he thinks we can be useful to him, he can certainly be useful to us. A little hiding in plain sight.
I feel like we're always hiding in plain sight.
But sometimes more smartly than others.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawney.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Wow, that's a big lake.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
La 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 la.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh, oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Keep going.
Oh.
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen. Come on, Arthur. Don't be nervous.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should
Dawn.
use a lake
Like what?
lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
Arthur's got a bite. That's on the hook, Arthur.
Come here.
Okay, that was a bite. There he is.
I'm gonna get you.
Well done.
Ooh. Better take a fine picture
Got
of
one.
me.
Not bad.
Make sure you don't forget about that and let it rot in the bag. Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
There you go. That's a nice one.
There we go. Shit, got away. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I'm about to swim to shore.
That's really good.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
Ooh, wee.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella, told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
I got it. Come on, you.
Good job, Arthur. Very sporting of you.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Hosea,
I like it.
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah!
Oh,
Well, we be 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Hey, that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
you should. Crying out loud, that was pretty fun to me.
All right. I think I Well, I mean, we're gonna be okay. I know. Oh, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine.
We'll see about that.
This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Now if I give mine to him first.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. All right, just a few bucks, and I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
Big fancy thing it was. It was a greedy bugger. I'm hungry too. I hadn't eaten in 3 days.
Arthur!
So I thought to myself, I'll rob this pair
Hey,
of
Arthur.
bastards.
I've had quite a time of it, gentlemen. Mr. Pearson! Mr. Pearson, look
Arthur?
what I've got.
Who is
Fish!
calling my name?
Mr.
I felt like a 6-year-old.
Matthews. Mr. Matthews.
Is that her?
You should have been a sailor.
No, thank you. I like to eat fish, not swim.
You know, one time, just off the horn, a giant whale stalked us for months.
The same thing happened to me just south of Milwaukee, only I don't like to talk about it. I have nasty memories, though.
You're not a kind man. I'm not fooled. Hi there, Arthur.
Howdy. Did he just ditch me? I need to get some money.
Yep.
So, Arthur,
Oh,
is it true about the bad luck?
What bad luck?
I just broke my pocket mirror, and I remember me old ma saying that a broken mirror means 7 years bad luck.
7 years? But we
Jeez.
won't see 7 years out. Don't be ridiculous. But if I find a mirror on my adventures, I'll bring it back for you.
Thank you, Arthur.
alright. Molly needs some mirrors. Pocket mirrors. Wait, was she the one who was using it at the top of the hill?
So,
What?
what do you think
What do you mean?
about those two families? The rich ones in the big houses.
I don't know.
Go have a look around. See what you can find out. Calmly, I mean.
Sure.
Dutch and I, we both think there's money to be made.
I hope so. I'll see what I can find out. Come on, girl.
Ah, there.
No. What are you doing?
Come on.
Hey, go give me some sass.
Go, go.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone move! I go blink before I shoot you! Hurry up in there! Let's get out of here!
No, shit.
Why you complex? Move out! If anyone comes after us, they'll be met with a sword. Crash! Get out of here, damn it! Keep still! Get away from here! I'm gonna kill you, honest! I'm gonna choke you with this goddamn rope! Raider guns got you cornered!
Son of a biscuit.
Good God! What in the...
Now, add insult to injury?
What do they steal in here? 25 cents.
So, while I got you... enjoy the peace and quiet.
I can't believe I just fucking just flew up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there. Wait here, girl. Yeah, that's my girl. Okay then, girl. Yep. Faster. Ah.
He says roads. Oh, that's roads. place to sell these. Stable.
Yeah! Ah! Now, come on!
Oh, that was a fox.
Easy now. Ah!
Just right there too.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah. Easy. Whoa. Easy. Never let me down, girl.
Let's feed it. Feed it some grubs. Alright.
Go. Go. Yeah. 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 Ah. Faster. Yeah. Slow up now.
Can I help you with your horse? We've got room in the stable if you need it.
Dexter?
I think you should do it. Goes well with the saddle.
I have to get him broke.
You never know when you'll need it.
Certainly.
Enjoy. Great.
That'll
Bye
work.
for now. You and that horse are always welcome.
Go, go.
Sometimes I think I always push my horse too much. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah.
that was well.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. You done good, girl.
Tax collector,
Shh,
post
easy now.
collector, damn census taker. If you're in this state for the federal government, you're an enemy of this state. You know why you're here, don't you? You're an agent of the government in the free state of Lemoyne.
I swear, I love the Raiders. Tell
Hey,
anyone who...
why don't you
You son
bastards shoot someone that can shoot back?
Oh, good. A fight. Sunset trail for you.
Don't move.
These ropes ain't nothing on me, I swear.
Worms will have you, boy.
Yeah.
Gee whiz!
Just hold still.
Holy hell! You tied up a Lemoyne Raider. Let me go!
So while you're here,
Damn it!
we're going for a walk. This is very kind of you.
Oh wow. The White Brothers. Just kidding. I see a gator. Come on. Oh.
Yellow belly bastard!
So, you've been trying to find longer, so you've been a good boy.
You should have cooperated, asshole!
Really? Yeah, you just shot yourself. I'm out.
Yeah. Ah. Go.
This is private property. Interlopers are not permitted.
This here the Gray Plantation?
Yep. Gallagher Hall. And that's as close as you're getting to it.
Hey, look, I've been helping the sheriff with some trouble. Wanted me to have a word with a few of the folks on the property here.
Emmett Lee. All right. Have a word. But I ain't got the time to help.
Obliged.
What are you waiting for? The sheriff?
Hey, I was hoping you'd talk a moment. I'm a student of the history of the region, and,
I ain't the one to speak to. Try Master Bo. Think he's down there by the wood store. Boy's got all the time in the world.
Oh, Mr. Boo. All the time in the world, he says. Knock, knock. Ah, there you are.
Huh. I'll see you at the sheriff's office.
Excuse me, friend.
We friends?
Not yet, but he is hoping.
I guess.
We don't get a lot of traveling men here, and suddenly there's a whole phalanx of mysterious but strangely helpful Yankees about the place.
Is there?
What are you doing here?
I was just looking for work.
Well, looking for something. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
What secret?
I got a secret of my own.
Are you secretly normal?
Excuse me?
Never mind.
Thing is, I don't care if you kill the whole lot of us, and the Braithwaites.
I don't want to kill anyone.
I love her, you know.
Love who?
Penelope. But it's impossible.
Well, love tends to be complicated.
She's a Braithwaite. I'm Bo Gray, son of Tavish Gray, nephew of Lee Gray, the sheriff, grandson of old Murdo Gray. We Grays have been loyal to the state and murderers to the Braithwaites for so long now, no one can even quite explain why. Beyond blind loyalty and stupidity, I'm supposed to be loyal to some nonsense while she's amazing. She's like a woman from the future. She's like tomorrow, if tomorrow turns out fine.
Well, I'm sorry for your predicament.
Would you help?
I don't want to get involved in gang feuds. It seems unseemly.
I'll pay. I've got money. We Grays, we've always got money. No brains, mind, but money.
Well, in that case...
I know she loves to sit out in the gazebo on the edge of the Braithwaite property. Take her this letter and this bracelet, please.
Man, why can't he
Look out
just...
for their guards. They're worse with strangers than ours are.
You don't say. Shut up. I know how to sneak. Oh, whoa. Oh, I thought it was my horse.
Okay, girl.
Let's go. Got him in.
Yep. Yeah. 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 Ah. Ah.
doing? Oh, shit. Stay here. This can't be this easy.
Intruder on the property. Can't have folks just wandering through here. I'm going to ask you to leave. Miss Penelope's at the gazebo. Get her in.
I guess that won't work. I need a tranquilizer or something. Well, I fucked myself.
This one ain't supposed to be here! You think that fence is up for fun? Get off this property now!
Hey, I'm just a tourist.
Now keep at it, and don't come back unless you want to get shot.
Big boy can't run. Big guys cannot get me. Alright. Go, go, go. Oh man. We're gonna just bought a boat. Smeagol is coming. Smeagol.
Are you Penelope Braithwaite?
Why, yes, I am.
I've got a letter for you.
Oh.
And A gift.
A letter and a gift. Well, we don't even know each other.
Well, it's not from me. It's from,
From Bo. Oh, he is so...
Strange.
Weird.
Yes, he's a little strange, but also so human. The rest of our families are stuck in the Dark Ages, or... Well, I don't know, cave people, perhaps. Bo's different. But if they find out, they'll kill him and send me to live someplace awful like Ohio. Have you ever been to Ohio, sir?
No.
Well, neither have I, but my uncle has a factory there. He was sort of the black sheep on account of having left, but now they tolerate him because he's a vicious snob. Families are there's something else. You got a family, sir?
No, not really.
Well, they tolerate him because of the money. But me, with my ideas above my station, they can't stand.
That sounds pretty complicated. I don't know quite what to say.
Well, nothing to say, except I hope they all rot. I don't, well, maybe a bit. But here, if you see Bo again, will you give this to him?
Sure.
Since when am I delivery boy? Not a problem. Destroy the letter. It's in my pouch. I hear my horse over there.
Every time. Damn that horse.
Hey, you! Get off this property!
All right, simmer down.
I'm getting off the property. Okay. Poor horsey. It's way over there.
Mister?
Some folks.
Hey, wait a second. What's your problem?
I don't shoot often, but I shoot true. You don't know how close you came.
Touche. Touche, my man. Time to vest up. I don't think I've slept. Let's cook. It's been a long day. Well.
For Christ's sake.
Oh my god.
Who goes there?
Arthur, you dumbass.
You can tell me later.
Oh. Cool. I made it! And yeah, I thought it was gonna be a long ways. Baka. I'm hype. I'm hype.
Hey, Arthur. Can I have a quick word? My lord. Been quite a ride since Blackwater. Since that thing on the boat. You boys know all about that. At least, you know enough. Still trying to forget. Nearly got eaten by a pack of wolves.
God damn it, horse. This one. I ain't gonna sleep again. All the way until it's morning. No sleep would be due. Alright, thank you guys for joining me with this live stream video. I would like to see you guys next time. Laters.